Exciting news from General Santos City International Airport. General Santos City to Singapore and vice versa. General Santos City to Hong Kong and vice versa. Development of more air routes to and from Gensan City carries on. This time going international flights. What if the #Generals and SOX citizens will now have a direct flights to Hong Kong and Singapore? Folded hands. And so the conduct of business cases and negotiations together with partners and airlines, building up of interest and signifying intentions, and promotional strategies continue. The facade of the General Santos City International Airport, which will be undergoing a major rehab to the tune of almost £1 billion pesos, P950 million, will be patterned after that of the fins of a yellowfin tuna. This is according to the schematic design report presented by the Office of the Director of the Project Development Center. Tuna is a prime commodity of the city. It houses 6 of the country's 8 tuna canneries and most of its processing plants, and adapting the tuna's fins to the airport's frontage design is not only appropriate but an awesome come-on for visitors. Here's what a yellowfin tuna looks like and how the layout of the General Santos City International Airport Passenger Terminal Building, PTB, will look like too. This is very noteworthy because it will also showcase the city as being the tuna capital of the Philippines. The designer of the expanded airport is architect Yuri Andro Cabingbang of the Office of the Director, Project Development Service. It is still a work in progress and could be subject to change pending comments and suggestions from key stakeholders from the city. The rehab of the General Santos International Airport will include the repair, renovation, expansion of the existing facility and the construction of new features, to include the pre-departure area, the baggage build-up, the escalator lounge, the main hall, the public concourse, the boarding bridges, the greeters lounge, the apron and avionics systems used for aircraft. Passenger volume currently at the General Santos International Airport is expected to reach 1.2 million by 2016. With the expansion, it could grow to 4.4 million passengers in 30 years. General Santos City, the ongoing 452 Philippine pesos million expansion and rehabilitation of the City International Airport's passenger terminal building is facing a major delay, reportedly due to logistical and manpower problems. Edgardo Cueto, manager of the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines (CAAP) here, said Wednesday their latest assessment showed that development works for the project could stretch until next year, way beyond its original completion schedule this June. Cueto said the project's contractor, joint venture firms Vicente T. Lau Construction and CB Garay Philwide Builders Inc., already incurred huge slippage based on the 2-year contract duration. A slippage refers to the delay or failure to meet a deadline by the contractor in the implementation of a project contract. Cueto said the Department of Transportation (DOTR), the project's implementing agency, considered the contractor's request for a 3-month extension or until September to complete the project. But the CAAP official doubts whether the contracted firms would be able to meet the new completion target based on the current progress and pace of the construction works. Morag Dili seems unlikely, said Cueto in an interview over radio station Brigada News FM here. Citing their coordination meetings with the contractor, he said its representatives blamed the delays to the late delivery of imported steel and prefabricated materials from China, and problems with the manpower pool. He said some of the workers commissioned by the construction firms for the project reportedly quit after only a week for various reasons. Cueto said the contractor was not able to start the project on time as set in April 2017 due to CAAP's stringent security requirements for the workers. He said the workers were required to submit clearances from the National Bureau of Investigation (NBI) and the barangays as well as undergo drug tests. Some of those who were hit or flagged by the NBI for possible derogatory records did not return to work, he said. In line with the project's extension, the official said the DOTR has required the contractor to submit a catch-up plan for the construction works. He said the plan was already accomplished and will be presented in a meeting next month with officials from its central office. The expansion and rehabilitation of the passenger terminal building was part of the 959 million Philippine pesos funding approved by the DOTR in 2015 for the upgrading and improvement of the city airport. The project includes the expansion of the airport's terminal building's arrival and pre-departure area and the improvement of basic facilities, upgrading of water supply facilities, upgrading of navigational aids, and improvement of various support facilities, among its the power plant. The city airport, which is classified by CAAP as an alternate international airport, has not undergone any major repair since it opened in 1996. General Santos City, the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines (CAAP), is eyeing the resumption of night flights at the international airport here by the end of July, when its upgraded runway lights become operational. Gaspar Figueroa, officer in charge of the CAAP station here, said Friday the installation of the airport's upgraded airfield lighting system has already been completed but has yet to be cleared for use by the central office. During initial inspection, Figueroa said that technical personnel found some minor problems with the newly installed lights and recommended immediate adjustments. Figueroa said they will start using the new lighting system once the CAAP central office completes its assessment and issues a confirmation. Our target for the resumption of night operations is last week of July, he said in an interview over radio station Brigada News FM. CAAP had allotted some 40 million Philippine pesos for the upgrading of the Tambla Airport's airfield lighting system. It involves the installation of new runway edge lights, solar-powered taxiway edge lights, and runway threshold identification lights. The project is part of the ongoing 959 Philippine pesos million City International Airport expansion and rehabilitation project, which is due for completion in 2 years. Leading airline Cebu Pacific, which has 4 to 6 daily flights to and from this city, used to operate night flights to Manila but later scrapped them. Philippine Airlines flies daily from this city to Manila and serves the Cebu and Iloilo routes, along with Cebu Pacific. Aside from the resumption of the night flights, Figueroa said the new runway lights will ease the landing of aircraft during unfavorable weather conditions.